Good evening, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. It's taken its time, but the wheels are finally starting to turn. The wheels are in motion for players to leave Tottenham Hotspur Football Club in the summer window. A lot of loans, one might be permanent. In the next 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to talk about Jed Spence. All the rumours at the moment confirmed by Paul O'Keefe that Jed Spence is going to be talking to Leeds and that Leeds are open to either a loan deal or a permanent deal. So we'll keep our eyes on that one. Two deals we do know that have happened. Alfie Devine has gone on loan to League One Port Vale, and Troy Parrott has gone on loan to Rotterdam Excelsior in the Dutch league. What do we make of this? Let's get into it now. Yes, good evening to you. I hope everyone is well. There are 7 days after today left of the transfer window. Players need to go out. Players need to come in. It's going to be a busy old time down at Hotspur Way or White Hart Lane, if you want to talk about our stadium. It's White Hart Lane, people. It will always be White Hart Lane. Well, in the last 24 hours, we've had a lot of talk about players going out on loan. One of those players could be a permanent deal as well. Let's get into it. Aside from those three, you've got all the rumours as well that Eric Dyer could be going to Fulham, with Tosin Adarabioyo coming the other way after his deal with Monaco collapsed. You've also got the rumours of Højbjerg going, of Reguilon going, and on top of that, you've got the rumours that Tanganga could be going to Luton Town. It's all happening. And Sanchez is even rumoured to be going to Nottingham Forest with Brennan Johnson coming the other way. It's all happening. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the first player. The first player is Troy Parrott. Troy Parrott. This boy's name has been said a million times. Sure, you see what I did there. This guy's name has been said a million times. Fans thinking that this guy is better than he is. He should get a chance in the first team. This is the heir to the Harry Kane throne. Unfortunately, it has not panned out that way for Troy Parrott. There were many years ago where people were saying, don't let him go on loan. He should be the backup to Harry Kane. But unfortunately, in that time, he's not really shown anything that makes anybody, and I say that, I mean fans that have watched him at these other clubs, also the managers at Tottenham, Jose, Conte, Nuno, Mason, Postecoglou, no one has decided to keep him and give him a chance in the first team. There must be a reason why. So let's have a look. What did Troy Parrott actually do when out on loan? So if you can see the graphics here, I think this tells its own story, doesn't it, people? I don't want to be horrible to the bloke, but if you actually look, at this, of all of these games that he's played 119 games in the last 6 seasons. 4 of those were for Tottenham. And the other 115 were out on loan at respective leagues. You know, he's played 2 seasons in League One, 2 seasons in the Championship. And I'm going to be brutally honest, the stats don't look good anywhere he's been. Let's be fair, as a young player, we can't just go by stats. But none of these clubs come in to try and buy him. The stats don't look good. None of the managers want to keep him. So if we have a look, I'm sure you can see the graphic there. His first loan to Millwall. I actually live near Millwall, and a lot of the Millwall fans said to me that this guy is never going to cut it in the Championship. Not great to hear when you have fans saying that he should be cutting his teeth at the top end of the Premier League. 14 games in all competitions and no goals. The season after, he then went down a level. That same season, he then went down a level in the second half of the season, played 18 games in all competitions in League One for Ipswich Town, only scoring 2 goals, so a goal every 9 games. He then went down for the next season, spent the whole season in League One for MK Dons, 47 games in all competitions with 10 goals. Again, you're looking at 1 in 5 there in all competitions in League One, not even talking about the Championship there. Then last year, he went on loan to Championship Preston North End, who, of course, we knocked out the cup. And he played 34 games and scored 4 goals. It's just under, one every 9 games, just under 1 every 9 games, which just really isn't very good. Listen, I don't want to knock young players. Of course, we want to see young players come through, but I think we're all seeing now why this kid has not made the breakthrough at Tottenham Hotspur. By the way, not every young striker is going to be Harry Kane. I'm seeing so many people say it. Well, Harry wasn't amazing when on loan. Yeah, but Harry Kane's come around every 20, 30 years. How many clubs bring through a Harry Kane? How many clubs bring them through regularly? Not many. So please, let's stop comparing Troy Parrott to Harry Kane. He has gone out on loan, as we now know. He's gone on loan for a full season to the Dutch club, Excelsior Rotterdam. It's a season-long loan deal, and this is his last year of his contract at Tottenham. So by my reckoning, he's probably going to play there, and then it will fizzle out and his contract will run out, and he'll end up probably in the Championship or League One or something like that. Best of luck to Troy Parrott, but unfortunately, just a player I don't think, whenever I've seen him, I just don't think he's quite good enough for our level. I get it. Fans are emotional. We want our young players to do well. But this is elite level football, people. You can't just be chucking in players that aren't ready. The next player we're going to talk about is Jed Spence. Jed Spence, we are being told by the likes of Paul O'Keefe and a few other outlets that his people are in contact with Leeds and that there could be a deal, and this could be a loan or a permanent deal, and that Leeds are open to both opportunities. For me, I think it makes sense. Let the guy go. He was bought, I think unfairly, to be honest. He was bought by the club, clearly wasn't wanted by the manager. I don't think he's good enough. From what I've seen, I don't think he's anywhere near as good as the likes of Porro. I don't see that he does have a massive future. For me, I would let him go on a permanent. However, that's not to say that it won't be a loan and that he can't come back and have a good future. Let's have a look at Jed Spence, because a lot of people got very excited about this boy last year. And when you actually look at his games as well, you look in the Championship, he's had multiple games in the Championship playing for Middlesbrough, 70 games in all. I won't look at his goals. He's a right wing back. It's not his game. He's not what he's there to do. He was then on loan. On loan at Nottingham Forest, where he got all the rave reviews, had a couple of really good games against Premier League teams in, I believe, the FA Cup, which was against Leicester City, who were in the Premier League at the time, and of course our noisy neighbours Arsenal. He then got his move to Tottenham last year, and as you can see, it just completely didn't work out. He had 6 games for Tottenham in all competitions, of which I'm going to say, without even looking, that I don't even think one of them was a start. Maybe one of the 6, if that. Wasn't fancied by Conte. Then was loaned out for the second half of the season to Rennes in France, in Ligue 1. For them, he played 10 games only, 8 in the league, so only 8 league games, but for the whole of the back end of the season. Again, a player where I think fans were getting a little bit too emotional about, a little bit too excited about. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like his face fits at Tottenham Hotspur. So keep an eye on this one. No deal done yet with Leeds, but Leeds United are in conversation with Jed Spence's people. And I think Spurs would be very open to that move as well. The last one is Alfie Devine. Alfie Devine, of course, a very, very young man, 19 years of age. Spurs signed him when he was just 15, 16 years of age from Wigan, who went into financial administration. We got him for 300,000. And since then, lots of talk about this guy being the boy wonder, the one to watch. Whenever I've seen him, he looks neat, tidy, looks like he's skillful on the ball, a nice passer of the football. And now looks like he's going to get his first adult loan, so to speak. And he is joining League One opposition. They're not our opposition. League One outfit, Port Vale. Now, what do you make of this? Lots of people were saying they would have liked to have seen him in the squad this year, being given some minutes, but that's not going to happen. Now, I would have liked to have seen him go to a championship team. I think he's a very good young player, but he's gone to the league below. Hopefully that means he's going to get minutes week in, week out. So let me know what you think about that deal. Good luck to Alfie Devine. Good luck to Troy Parrott. And good luck in whatever Jed Spence tries to do. The transfer window is open for another 7 days. We've got to get some out. We've got to get some in. The rumours are crazy. But what will happen? Join me tomorrow. I'll be going live with a watch along for Bournemouth versus Tottenham Hotspur, starting at 11 with all the pre-match build-up for the kickoff at 12:30. So please join me then. I'll have an instant match reaction with Henry Wright. And then later in the evening, we'll have a review show of the game and talk about the player ratings, talk about the win, hopefully, and talk about the goal scorers, hopefully. So much love. Thank you for liking. Please keep subscribing. We're on our route to 11K now. So please keep subscribing. And I appreciate every single one of you. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.